Hello everyone, I am PyroFalkon and this is Monster Rancher 2. The next 7 episodes are going to be a little weird because the last few nights have been really bad for me sleeping-wise, so I am a little delirious as I record this because I haven't had much sleep in probably 3 or 4 days. But it's fine. I'm going to power through. We're going to figure this out. We're gonna take Zoroark here all the way to the something class. Holy shit, he's almost a year old already and he still doesn't have 50 loyalty. Anyway, we're gonna figure this out. I did consult some charts and even looked at a video regarding... I need all of those. Regarding how to raise monsters a little bit, so I may have a little bit more information now. I don't know. Maybe I don't. It doesn't matter, because I don't like cross-referencing charts just to play a game. So we're gonna do our best here, and especially since Zoroark is our moneymaker, none of this matters. I'm just gonna stick with what's worked. I have a text of something I have to take care of immediately. Hold on a minute. There we go. That's been taken care of. I feel like I have sort of made it on YouTube. I do want to be able to make sure the channel is self-sustainable, which I still have not been able to accomplish. However, to know that I've truly, really made it, not only do I want the channel to be self-sustainable, but I would love to have an actual office, because even though I do these sessions only once a week, I am constantly interrupted by random events such as needing to do work for the apartment or helping the Akamura with something, or whatever. And this is still a job to me. Doing Let's Plays is still a job to me. And man, having an actual office somewhere where I could do this stuff in peace and without interruption would be freaking fantastic. I'll let you guys know if I ever get there. Actually, if you want to help me get there, don't forget that there are links in the video description for my PayPal, Patreon, and other places you can support the channel, because although your donations are super helpful, sometimes it can be, sorry, just got a text again from my building manager I had to look at. Anyway, you know, every dollar you send the channel gets me one step closer toward making that dream happen. You know, I'm still gonna be doing the show regardless. You know, it's just I can't quite do the show as professionally as I would like to. Although I've worked really hard to try to minimize it. I had one of my longtime viewers, TC, who mentioned that for all the times I say in these videos, like, oh, sorry about that, the neighbors are making noise, oh, or sorry about that, that motorcycle's really loud, like, it's really difficult to hear that, and I have taken a lot of pride in trying to make sure my audio gear works as well as it possibly can, so despite my lack of wealth and my lack of ability to control the situation better, hopefully I have done my best here and have put on the best product I can possibly put on. So, yeah. Anyway. So yeah, again, don't worry if the next few episodes are me being delirious. I'm tired. I'm hungry. I'm sort of reverse hungry after an incident today. We have these sausages that I haven't really liked, and we've had them in the fridge, and I hate wasting food. Like, it's one, especially since I'm poor, it's one of those things where I desperately do not want to waste food, from a moral standpoint and from a financial standpoint, which is why I will usually stomach food that is not necessarily good for me. or even food that I don't really like, I'll still stomach it just because it's like, it's better in my stomach and giving me some kind of nutrition than me just tossing it in the trash. But these sausages have been bad, so I haven't eaten them. So today I was like, well, I really should get to them. And I opened the sealed bag. Holy shit, they have spoiled something fierce. And the smell alone hit me so hard, I almost vomited on my kitchen floor. It was that bad. And rather than having any sort of good lunch, I should wound up eating some Hot Pockets. And I don't feel particularly good after that. No one eats Hot Pockets and feels particularly good. But good God, I'm tired, and I'm ill, and I'm unsated, and I'm still having to work on episodes. But those are usually the episodes where my commentary is really fun. It's not good. I mean, I'm still a rambling lunatic, but at least it's fun to hear me be a rambling lunatic, and that's okay. Also okay is the fact that I have no show topics this week, mainly because of a late recording session last week and an early recording session this week. So I don't exactly have any stories, especially since I've spent pretty much 3 out of the last 5 days wrestling with sleep. That's the end of my story. I'm not going to tell you about dreams, because talking about dreams is stupid, because it's like any situation of talking about your dreams boils down to, oh, there's this weird thing that's weird, and isn't that weird? And it's like, sure, in as much as any fictional story is. So the details don't matter. The point is, it's been nightmares and exhaustion for a while, and I'm very tired. I'm extremely tired, and I would love to have a good night of sleep. I can't even blame the weather. I have trouble sleeping when it's really hot, but it's not all that hot right now. The heat wave broke here in Xenia, Ohio, so it's been fairly comfortable. It's been in the low to mid 70s, which is 21 Celsius. Which isn't, for me, that's comfortable when I'm awake, but when and usually when I'm sleeping too, but I don't know what's been going on, man. I just haven't felt like myself lately, and I am desperately trying to figure out the reasons why. But all of this has put me very behind in things. Ah, crap, I never gave Crowbeak the scripts to look over. Oh, I need a personal assistant. Alright, keep working on your bullshit, Zoroark. He's still a baby, apparently. I'm going off of his height when we feed him, and he looks the same, so... My God. He's, The only concern I've got with Zoroark right now is his really shit accuracy. But who knows, man? Maybe it'll work out for me. Or just making him a tank, because that seems to be what he's predisposed to. So, and then once he's an adult... Okay, like here, I'm looking at his butt, and see how the tip of his tail stinger isn't quite reaching the awning down there? I might zoom in on that. That's the height I'm going off of. I assume when he's an adult, his stinger is going to get taller, so... That's when I'll switch him over to something else, but... Man, I don't know. It doesn't really matter. Since Zoroark is our moneymaker, I'm not even all that concerned about maximizing his class. I'm more concerned about maximizing his stats to use him on, for combining purposes. I recently saw a video that was forwarded from Kalo, from that same YouTuber I mentioned the Raki video from, and he talked about all the systems that are involved with combining monsters, and it's a fascinating video to see how much has gone into combining, And he did give some tips that I can use, but for the most part, I'm not using his tips because it becomes this whole thing where I have to cross-reference tables on GitHub with GameFAQs.com and other information sources, including stuff that is seen in-game, and I'm like, I don't know. I just don't want to. I don't want to do any of that. I don't want to work. So, you know, even though I still find the games work. Anyway, the point is, we're just, hey, Zoroark, do better. It also gives a lot of tips about, like, you need to reset the game 1,000 times in order to do certain things. And I'm like, that's never gonna happen. I will go crazy if part of my strategy here in Monster Rancher 2, or for any game I ever do on this channel, involves resetting the game multiple times. I'm like, no, that's not what this channel's about. It never has been. It never will be. I will go batty if I have to do that. So, yeah, you don't have to worry about that here. I got a very, very nice comment from someone who, I won't say restored my faith, because that's not really the best way to put it, but, like, they said that they liked the way I'm playing the game because I'm playing it the way it was meant to be played, without speedrunner or cheap tactics or whatever. And that really spoke to me, because most of the people who watch this, and you can be included, you know, want me to do more speedrun tactics or whatever, and maybe not even on purpose. Maybe it just comes down to, like, I know the best way to do this, therefore I'm trying to tell Pyro how to do it the best way. And I get it, but, like, you know, I'm just trying to play my way, man. That's all I'm trying to do, and I don't want to make the game any more work than it needs to be. So yeah. Oh, apparently I should have done this forever ago, by the way, because the Artemis Cup has a sculpture, which is a permanent item for my inventory that gives me more, that helps fatigue or something. So this should have been done forever ago. So I don't know why I haven't done it, other than the fact I just don't care. That could be why. Hello, Oakleyman, you piece of shit. Look at my defense. So fuck you. All right, hopefully 46% chance to hit. 52% chance to hit. Yeah, my boy needs some more accuracy. Oh, he's fooleried. Get him. Yeah, that's weak. We're going to have to work on your power, buddy. I mean, whatever. Yep. Well, at least that's not an instant kill like it is for my other monsters. Claw Assault? No. Yeah, this is gonna be tough. Zoroark's gonna have a little bit of, growing pains here. Nice dodge. That's surprising. He's dodged as much as he has. His speed's garbage right now. Keep doing Claw Assault. Or Punch. Do whatever he gives you. Yeah, fuck you, Oakleyman. My Guts regeneration isn't very good, but the attacks are much cheaper than my Ghost, so... he still got us. That's not so bad. I mean, I definitely sent in Zoroark a little bit before he was ready, but this gives us a little bit of information to work with. Zoroark needs accuracy and power, which is not surprising. But his defense and his life are holding up fine. So I'm okay with this. I don't care how I win. I would prefer knockouts, but I mean, we've seen in with some of our other monsters that having a tank is not a bad thing. I mean, tanks can win fights. All they have to do is land one particular hard-hitting move while just absorbing a ton of damage. And having high defense and high life eliminates RNG, because if I take the shot, who cares? Like that. Like, who cares that I'm taking that hit? Just as long as I don't take too many of them, and just as long as I can answer back. Leon can't really stop me. So, That's all I need to do. Get him. Come on, Zoroark. Get your shit together, buddy. Yeah, this is... I mean, if I dodge, great. The crowd is so upset right now because it's nothing but misses. Ah, damn, nice shot. Yeah, if we can just get Zoroark's power up, we'll be fine. Yeah, he's doing all right. All right, so far so good. Once again, I have been underestimating certain attributes. Good. Oakleman took a loss. Hopefully he loses to Leone too, because I would much rather face Leone one more time than Oakleman. I've consistently underestimated speed and consistently underestimated defense. Zoroark's numbers in at least speed are so garbage that I don't think it's going to matter. We've just got to make sure we have a ridiculously high defense to take the shots we will inevitably take. So, it's fine though. Once he grows up a little bit and we start getting him on errand trees, I'll start putting him in, I'll start putting him on errand trees toward the skills that he has a little trouble with. Come on, Zoroark, don't miss your attacks when they're foolery. Come on, buddy. Get in there. Ah, jeez, I can't do anything. This is where I'm going to be in trouble, because now my guts are so low I can't do any attack. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I definitely need power up, because if my guts recharge rate so low and my power so low, I have to make sure that the attacks I do are quality attacks, quality over quantity, because otherwise that's going to happen. I should have... I wish I hadn't clicked so fast. I thought that was a pretty close fight. Oh, whatever. We're going to place third or fourth. It doesn't matter. Looks like Lontar and Leone are going to face each other. So, Zoroark might not make it through the official E-class, but that's fine. No matter how long this takes... I mean, even a monster... Even my worst monster generally gets a profit of 20 to 30,000 by the time I retire them, so... I can't imagine that Zoroark is going to fail at such a massive level that he won't be able to even get that low amount of cash. And that's all we need. I mean, we only need another 10 to 20,000, and then we can do a no rest on the next monster. Oh yeah, speaking of which, future plans for the series, since this is episode 100, yay, confetti. Shit, I'm gonna have to find a confetti filter. So, because I've now shown off a bunch of breeds, and we're in episode 100, and this series has been going on a while, my plan is that I'm going to start trying to wrap the series up. That doesn't mean I'm going to start changing my style or whatever. It just means that, like, you know, I'm done showing off breeds. Unless we need another moneymaker in the future, my plan is that we're going to start making... we're going to start breeding monsters in a way where we can start having identical breeds. Not full identical, but, you know... the reason was because, for a while, in Monster Rancher 4, I got a bunch of complaints that I was using too many pixies. But using different pixies would have led to better monsters in the long term. So, I wasn't really thinking in those terms when I got that comment, and I should have, because whatever. So, that's my new... my idea now is, like, we're gonna just try to combine monsters and get better Generation 2, Generation 3 monsters, and hopefully eventually win. So, that's the plan. I mean, it'll take a while. It's not like the series is only one episode from conclusion, just that, you know, I'm not gonna be so concerned about grabbing every breed I see. And, yeah, so... The thumbs down for variety? I don't know what it means, but the point is, we're on our way to becoming the master breeder we all knew I was born to be. Oh god, these episodes are going to be a pain in the ass. Thank you all very much for watching. I will see you again tomorrow for another episode. I can sleep.